Hi, I'm Aisha, and I live in India. My dad passed away when I was 4, so I don't really remember him. But since then, my mom has been obsessed with only one thing, my marriage.
Oh, my poor baby doesn't have a father. The only way you can do well in life now is to get married.
She started looking for potential husbands everywhere. We couldn't go to the grocery store without her distributing my picture. At the park, she'd take the numbers of all the moms who had boys my age.
I'm only 5, Mommy. I know that. You'll get married when you're 18, but we have to start looking now, or all the good ones will be gone.
Mom was crazy and had a marriage fever. I wished she was normal. But one day when I was 11, I came home to find a necklace on the table with a note. You're a lost cause, Aisha, but I found myself a husband and he doesn't want kids, so leaving you with Aunt Pinky. P.S. This necklace is for your dowry. Don't touch it till you're married. What? Mom had just left me for some strange guy? I just put the necklace away when suddenly the kitchen door flew open and a woman barged in. I recognized Aunt Pinky because we'd met once. She was my mom's older sister, and I knew she and Mom hated each other. Behind her was my cousin, who came running to me and knelt down on all fours.
I'm Maya, remember me? I'll be your sister and we'll be BFFs for life. Come on, it's going to be our friendship game.
Auntie Pinky pushed Maya away.
Just get up, you idiot.
Then she pushed Maya's bags into my hands.
Take these to your room and take your stuff to the attic. And hurry back. I'm hungry.
I don't want to move to the attic, and I don't know how to cook.
Your mom said you could. Stop lying.
Mom, Aisha and I can share her room. Right, sis?
Auntie Pinky glared at me and walked away. Phew, at least Maya had my back. Over the next few years, life was horrible. Auntie Pinky was always making me do chores around the house and wouldn't even let me hang out with my friends unless Maya begged for me. This one time, we had to get our school trip permission slips signed by Auntie, but as soon as she signed Maya's, she threw the pen on the ground and clutched her chest.
Oh, my poor heart. I can't breathe. I'm dying. Leave my room, you two.
But my slip.
That's what you're worried about? You heartless child. Get out.
Of course, I missed the trip, but that night, I added sugar instead of salt to dinner, and seeing the look on Auntie Pinky's face, I had to admit, revenge was sweet. Maybe Mom was right. Marriage was the only solution for an orphan like me. I just had to wait a little longer to leave, for good. But things really got to my head on my 16th birthday. It was the first time that Auntie agreed to let me have a party. But when I got to the lounge all dressed up, I saw all the banners had been changed to Happy Pre-Birthday, Maya. Just then, Auntie Pinky pushed me into the kitchen.
Dinner won't cook itself. We can't keep Maya's guests waiting.
I was furious. Suddenly, I knocked over a bottle of juice by accident, and it went spilling everywhere. The door flung open just then, and AJ, our super rich neighbor's son, walked in.
Hey, let me help you with that.
And before I knew it, he'd taken off his shirt and was mopping up the mess with it. I was having trouble not drooling because, boy, he was ripped. But I quickly reminded myself that Maya had a huge crush on him.
Aisha, isn't it your birthday? Why are you always doing chores?
Oh, I'll do lots of fun stuff once I'm out of this stupid place. You know, once I'm married.
That's your exit plan? It sounds terrible.
Okay, do you have a better idea? He stepped closer and pushed a strand of hair behind my ear, making my heart skip a beat.
Yeah, actually, I do.
Right at that moment, Maya and Aunt Pinky barged in and they looked livid. We were just cleaning up some mess.
Aisha, how could you make AJ work? You should have told me.
Look at that boy's expensive shirt. Why do you always act like a helpless princess? Go to your room, now. No, it's not her fault. I promise.
You're just making things worse. Please, stay out of it. And I stormed off to my room angrily. Worst birthday ever. When Maya came to bed later that night, she looked super mad.
What's the deal with you and AJ? He just left after you came upstairs.
Maya, I don't care about him. He's all yours. Listen, I've just decided something. I gotta find a boy now so I can get married soon. I can't live with your mom much longer." She looked thrilled and promised to help me. My plan was simple. Find a boy, marry the boy. At first, it wasn't tough. All I had to do was comb my hair and put on some makeup, and every boy in school was practically fighting for my attention. My first date was a dream. The guy was totally into me. "You're so beautiful. I think I want to marry you someday." I immediately plopped my ring onto the table. Why wait? I have my great-great-grandmother's ring right here. For a second, he looked shocked and then excused himself to go to the restroom, and he never came back. After that, it was a new date every night, and always the same thing. They were all declaring love at first sight, but the minute I brought up marriage, they were gone. Soon enough, everyone stopped asking me out. I was so bummed out. Until one day, as I was walking down the hallway, someone grabbed my arm and pulled me into the janitor's closet. It was AJ. "What are you doing?" "Me? What are you doing? Are you crazy?" "Listen, I've no idea what you're talking about, but let me go." "It's crazy how you're chasing every guy at school, but you run away from me when I—" He stopped mid-sentence, and suddenly I realized his face was just inches from mine. "You what, AJ?" He leaned in closer. Oh my God, was he going to kiss me? But instead, he pushed me away. "When I'm only looking out for you, there's rumors that you're desperate to get married because you're pregnant." "What? I'm not pregnant. I've never even kissed anyone." "Really? Well, in that case." He stepped close to me again, but just then, Maya opened the door and she was staring daggers at me. "Oh, Maya, AJ was just telling me about the worst rumor. Everyone thinks I'm pregnant. This will ruin my chances of finding a boy." "What? That's horrible. I promise I'll find out who's spreading that rubbish and make them pay." For the next few weeks, all I did was avoid AJ and try to find a decent guy. And then one day, the school's biggest jock, Zane, slid next to me during recess. "Say you'll go out with me? Not leaving until you do." I grinned back at him and whispered, "I do." We started dating, and he was sweet and romantic. A week later, I decided to bring up the marriage issue soon. But instead, Zane marched up to me in the cafeteria during recess and got down on one knee. "Will you marry me, Aisha?" "Of course." Zane twirled me around and kissed me. It was my first kiss ever, and it was not that great. Where were the freaking fireworks? Later that day, I was looking at my ring. I heard someone behind me. "That's a really ugly ring." "What's your problem, AJ?" "My problem is that you're being stupid and getting married for all the wrong reasons. You think marriage will solve your problems, but it will only give you new problems." "Hey, you don't get to judge me because you don't know what it's like to be in my shoes. You're a millionaire's spoiled son, and I'm an orphan. Now I'm about to get everything I've ever wanted, so why are you trying to ruin it for me?" Suddenly, he took my hand and looked into my eyes. "Because I think you're amazing, Aisha, and you deserve so much more. I hope you realize that before it's too late." And with that, he left. Ugh, the stupid boy. The next few months were crazy. Zane was even more excited about our marriage than me. One day, he was taking me out to hunt for the perfect dress. Another day, he was picking up card designs. He even brought his parents over to meet Aunt Pinky. "Hey, Zane, take it easy, will you? We've still got 2 years to go before we can get married." "Oh, babe, I'm just so excited because I love you so much. I'll try to be cool, okay?" As he kissed me, all I could think was, geez, even being near AJ was more exciting than kissing this guy. And soon enough, I found out why. One day after school, I was looking everywhere for Zane when I suddenly stopped short in my tracks. I spotted him under the bleachers kissing another dude. Wait, what? I stormed over to them. The other guy ran off, but Zane looked completely calm. "Oh, it's just you. Okay, you caught me. I'm gay. Of course, I was gonna tell you, eventually." "You're gay? Then why are you pretending to be in love with me?" "Because, sweetie, this is perfect. I want to hide that I'm gay, and you just want to get married. We both get what we want. Maya suggested it. The girl's a genius." "Maya?" I threw Zane's ring at him and ran home to confront that witch.
"Oh, you found out already? Boo-hoo. What are you so angry about, Aisha? I was only helping you get what you want.
I suddenly snapped. I always knew Aunt Pinky hated me, but I never knew you were such a snake. Did you spread that rumor about me too? Duh. I wanted AJ to think you were just a desperate loser.
And it's not even a lie.
Listen, Aisha, you're just a poor orphan, and Zane is your ticket out of here, so don't mess it up. No, I'm my own ticket out of here. Someone once told me I deserve more, and he was so right. I packed my bags and marched out, and I sold the necklace Mom had left me and moved to a hostel. I started studying harder at school and trying to show AJ that I had changed. The next few months flew by and the end of the year party came around. I was standing by myself in the corner when suddenly someone took my hand. What have you done, Aisha? What did I do? I swear, whatever it wasn't me. And then suddenly he pulled me close and kissed me. I haven't been able to stop thinking about you, and I can't avoid you any longer. I'll marry you if that's what it takes to be with you. So, Aisha, will you marry me? By then, everyone around us had stopped to stare as AJ went down on one knee. But I pulled him up. No, you were right about everything. And I'm done with all that silly marriage nonsense. But AJ, will you be my boyfriend? He laughed and twirled me around, and Maya screamed and passed out. We graduated high school and went to different universities. And then on our 5th anniversary, he popped the question again. And this time, I said yes.